Hello again, and welcome to another edition of the Hurry Up. I'm your host, Don Juan Sports. Adam, let's get into it right now. This is the final stages of the NBA season. It's about to get into playoff mode right now. Teams are jockeying for a position, like the New York Knicks. With the Orlando Magic kind of slipping up, and Dwight Howard not out for the year. Orlando is struggling, so the Knicks have a chance to possibly get the sixth seed. Possibly. If I were them, I'd keep playing the last couple games that you got on the schedule. You never know what happens, especially with this free fall that looks like Orlando is taking, as well as the 76ers. Um, if I'm the New Jersey Nets, I'm happy. I didn't get Dwight Howard. He would have been out for the year. I would have a person with a herniated disc. That wouldn't have been cool. But who knows? Who knows? They're moving to Brooklyn. Cherish the last couple games there in New Jersey because it's the last time to be in New Jersey probably forever. So here we go, New Jersey Nets. You got a shot to move. I think you're going to go to Brooklyn. I think you're going to be fine. I think you're going to be fine in Brooklyn. I think there's going to be a fan base that wants you, a fan base that cares, a fan base that's all about winning. And you have a decent product that you can put on the floor. You've been playing well the last couple of games. Gerald Green, Gerald Wallace, and Marshawn Brooks. A lot of the young guys are coming in. You have a lot of talent going in to next season. So I look for the Nets to have a good, fun time moving to Brooklyn. With that being said, let's transition right now into the hockey playoffs. You got two local teams in it, the Devils and the Rangers. Both teams are struggling to get out of the first round, and the Rangers are down 3-2, and it's sad because did they spend all their energy becoming the one seed? Becoming number one, they fight so hard all the way to the playoffs to then become one and done like the Packers in the playoffs, in the NFL playoffs. But I mean, this is why you play the games. You will have a game six, so we'll see what the Rangers can do. If the Rangers can tie the series then goes back to the Rangers for game seven, and maybe they get out of the series with their heads held high. If not, it's going to be a disappointing year because people at the tail end of the season, at the beginning of the season, were saying hopefully they can keep it up. Now that they've kept it up, they were at the end of the year saying possibly representing in the finals. Now they're on the verge of elimination. So we'll see what happens. The Devils are in a series that they thought might be a little easier. Might have taken Florida for granted a little bit, but those Florida Panthers are still fighting to try to keep hope alive with their season. So if you are a sport fan, you gotta love the next couple of weeks. The NBA playoffs are about to start next weekend. The NFL draft is coming, and you still got the hockey playoffs as well as baseball picking up. Speaking of the NFL draft, here it is. You can smell it. It's almost around the corner. All the talking, all the analysts over doing everything finally comes to an end. You can finally see who's going to be drafted, and apparently the NFL is going to take a little bit of the predictability out of the NFL draft. For example, when kids are sitting in the green room and they get the phone calls, you're not going to see any of that. It's going to go back to the old school days where Minnesota will be on the clock and you won't know who they're going to pick. Why I say Minnesota and not Indianapolis or the Redskins? Because we already know the first two picks in the draft are going to be Andrew Luck and Robert Griffin III. So there's not going to be much suspense or drama there. But you will hopefully you'll get drama from rounds 3 to 32. You'll see a little drama and kids sitting there. And there's a lot of guys going. There's about 20 some odd players going. And I'm sure the draft is in 3 parts. So a lot of those invites will stay the weekend. It's basically a good time for these kids to get to know New York and get out there and get their time. The draft is always cool to me. I always think it's a great thing. It brings the NFL fan closer to his team. You get to see, the future of your team or the lack of future in your team if you pick a bad pick. So it is really amazing. The NFL draft is up. Look for us to preview some of the positions next week. Should be fun. But hey, enjoy the playoffs, enjoy the draft, and enjoy the MLB season because it's the most wonderful time of the year in sports. So I'm your host, Don Juan I'm the host of the Hurry Up, the Don Juan Sports. Let's get it together, folks. It's about to be the best time of year. Enjoy it, cherish it, have fun with it. I'm out.